Hey everyone, Coach Katie here, and I'm here with the week 6 manual. And this is the last recording that I do for the manuals. And I am so sad to say bye to you, bye to me talking to myself on my computer. But I'm sad to say bye here, but I know this isn't the end because a lot of you at week 5 choose, and maybe in week 6 we choose where we want to go, and it's some sort of still having support and encouragement. And otherwise, we've chatted and you figured out where you need to be. But if you're watching this and you long ago decided that you were in it for the long haul and there was no needing to decide what happened after week 6, no worries. You're already here. So just ignore this. We're working together in some capacity longer than this. But if you have not decided yet what is next for you and you feel like, wow, this was exactly what I needed. This wasn't just a challenge that had a start and an end. This was a challenge that taught me a lifestyle change with habits that are sort of boring but work forever, and they're now just my lifestyle. So if you're feeling like that really hit the spot and you're a little bit worried about losing the ability to ask questions when you have them, because I will tell you that even though things are working right now, you will hit a plateau at some point due to either your stimulus of your workouts isn't changing your body fat composition anymore, or you're needing to change your macros at some point, or you need to just change overall stress stimulation in general. And we all hit plateaus. I've hit plateaus before, and luckily I can maneuver my way throughout that in order to get myself the results that I still need to get to change body composition. But even if you hit your goal here, if your goal was to lose 15 pounds and you hit 15 pounds lost, it doesn't end there. The end is never. That there's no end. I'm always working on things, because if I'm not working on things, then what's the point of continuing to do things? Sorry, my eyes are super dry. What's the point of continuing to work on our health if there's no goal to work towards? Because then that's when we get bored, we get stagnant, we go back to old ways, because eating chocolate chip cookies at bedtime and eating ice cream just is easy and nice and makes us feel good. And I still want to do that. So if you don't have something to work for and you get stagnant and you fall off and you come back 4 months later and we're doing this whole thing again, it would be better if we just kept working on it. And I'm not saying that I have to be right there in your corner for the rest of your life. Gosh, if you just have an app where you know that you have to log your food, or maybe we're done logging food at that point, because I'll tell you, you don't have to do that forever either, but you at least have workouts that you're tracking, because that's all I do. I track my workouts. I will do that forever, because next week when I bench press, how am I going to know what I'm supposed to bench press if I forgot to log what I bench pressed this week? Because I do not have an insane memory like my workout partner does, and somehow she can like see things and just remember exactly what we're supposed to do and what weight we did. That's not me. I have to log it so that I know next week, but sometimes she forgets, and thank goodness I logged it. So I still log my workouts. I will forever. And that is the app subscription. If you're just like, that's where I need to be. I know that I have what I need now, and I just need the app subscription. Cool. Check out the link, see where you need to go. If you just fast forwarded me because you already know that you're working with me in some capacity, you've already decided that, then here we are. We're at week 6. It's time to rock and roll, the last habits that we need to build out. And I am so proud of you. All right, habits, page before that's the same as every week. Okay, everything stays the same. The only thing that we add now is strength train 3 times per week for 30 minutes. And if you were already doing that because you're a boss, great job. Some of you might still be up here. You might be like, gosh, that water goal, so hard to hit. You can get a water bottle and you can do my favorite trick, which is drink 10 gulps of water, a straw. 10 gulps of water, pick it back up. The next time that you pick it up, 9 gulps, then 8, then 7, and you basically climb down a ladder to 1. Do that within like an hour and a half, and then pick it back up and do it again within like 2 hours, and then pick it up again and do 10 to 1 again within like 3 hours. And by that point, you've had 90 ounces by the end of the day, probably. It just depends on how big of gulps you take versus my gulps. But that's actually 127 or so, which is a gallon for me if I do that. But it just depends on you and your gulping style. So That's my favorite water hack, but some of you might be stuck back here. And that's something, if you're stuck up here still, you're stuck here and you're wondering why you can't get it right, that is where I come into play, or my coaching team, and we work with you more closely. And we work on building out a more direct approach, a more customized approach for you, where you have a coach in your corner, Johnny on the spot, at your door when you need it. I unfortunately can't fly to all of you and bang you over the head with pots and pans and make you do things. But I will say, when you have that level of accountability and support in a closer knit situation, a lot of people see change happen quicker, and that's just the world, the way the world works. When we have more access to things at our fingertips, we do it faster. It's true for everything in life. So if you're feeling like I I now trust I trust that this can work. That's the biggest thing. In the beginning of this, you were missing a lot of things. You're missing the trust that this can work. You're missing the know factor. You don't know who I am, possibly. Now you do. You think I'm kind of weird sometimes. That's fine. I'm kind of funny too, I think. And you didn't know if you liked me either. And now you trust that this can work. You see it. You see that it can work. You're just feeling like it could work a little bit faster if I had a coach in my corner. You know me, you know the coaching team, you know the things that you're doing now. You have the know factor. And you like it. You like eating the foods that you're eating. You like doing all of these things. You like me, maybe. Maybe you don't. I actually don't even need you to like me. I just need you to respect that I have to give you tough love sometimes too. So as long as you respect me, that's fine. You don't have to like me, but I like you. So as long as you like the things that you're doing here, and you like me or the coaching team enough, now you have this know, like, trust piece that was missing in the beginning. And that piece is where you say, okay, now that I have that, I believe in this more. Let me go do this faster. And that's where we come into play, working with you closer, one-on-one, in any realm and capacity. And you can click the link and find out that information. We can chat about it if you need to. But I have enjoyed this so much. And I know this isn't the end for me, because I have the ability to get to work with so many women all the time. And I hope it's not the end for you. But stay tuned still this week for mindset training tomorrow. Post your weekly wins this week and fill out the survey report. And then I hope I get to see you on the other side of the 6 weeks still. And we'll go from there. All right, let's chat soon.